Hi, this is a continuation of my August 3rd Thursday postings. The other thing that I am going to post today for sale are just a couple of the papier-mache heads that go with my Izannah Walker doll making kit. You can get these with the booklet if you've never made one before and you need all the instructions and the patterns and everything. If you've already made one and want to make another one, you can just order the heads separately, and of course that's cheaper. Now, one thing I want to mention about these heads is that these are the last ones I'm doing for this year. I don't have time to do any more. I poured all the ones for the orders I currently have. I have just a couple of extra, and that's it. I'm committed for the rest of the year to other dolls and other projects, and I just really don't have time to deal with the papier-mache heads. If you are not familiar with the kits, let me just tell you a smidge about these. These are heads that I cast in a mold that I made from one of my original antique Izannah Walker dolls. In fact, the doll is Izane, which is, if you've watched the other listings and stuff I talked about, I have one just about ready to go, and that's the cloth version. So if you look at the other video and look at the other pictures in today's post for 3rd Thursday in August 2019, you can see what an Izane looks like painted. Now, these are the papier-mache heads. These are not the same at all as a real Izannah Walker doll or the reproductions of one. Real Izannah Walker dolls are made of pressed cloth. They are not made of papier-mache. I do these kits just because I know there are a few of you who super much really want to make your own version of an Izannah Walker doll. And so I make these available because they are a lot easier than going through the whole process of my Izannah Walker doll making class, which is lengthy, involved, and difficult. Okay, I'm not trying to talk anybody out of taking the class. I'm not. I love having new students for the class, and that's great, but it is a master level class. So if you do the kit's easier, and all you have to be really, really great at is sewing and then painting. You skip the whole sculpting and mold making and all of that stuff. So that does speed it up a little bit. The other reason I do this is because I know so many of us are on a budget, and this is a less expensive way to get a reproduction Izannah Walker doll. You get the fun of making it, and it just doesn't cost nearly as much as buying one of the ones that I hand make or buying a real one. Of course, my reproduction cloth Izannah Walker dolls, they are a little expensive. It's kind of a splurge, but they are nothing compared to buying a real one. The reason that the dolls are so expensive is because it takes me over 100 hours to make each one. And then I have materials costs, which are fairly pricey. So that just ends up adding up to you know, a fair amount. But the kit is a much more cost-effective way to have an Izannah in your life. As I said, these are the last ones I'm doing for the year. The other thing you should know about these heads, okay, this is papier-mache, but it's an air-drying papier-mache, and it's poured rather thick to make it sturdy. It's going to be more in weight, like a medium to large size China doll. This means that the head's going to be a kind of top heavy, just like a, you know, just like a big China head. Okay, so it's not going to be light and, you know, only 1 or 2 pounds like a real Izannah is. It's going to weigh more, and it's going to, you know, you're going to have to do a little bit more in the way of support for these heads. It's also close up not going to give you the extreme visual appearance of the painted cloth, because of course it's painted papier-mache, and you know, that is different. So I just want everybody to realize that. As I said, these are the last ones for 2019. That's it. Once these are out of here, I don't have time in the schedule to do any more. So what I have is I've got 2 that are perfect and they're ready to go. You can, you know, they'll go with a booklet if you need one, or not if you've already bought the booklet and the whole kit once and just want another head. And I also have 2 that are seconds. They're not bad. They'll make great dolls, but I am discounting them because they came out of the mold a little funky. They would be great ones to practice on, and you know, they're cheaper. It's a good time to practice on. So while they, you know, they're not perfect, so I don't want to charge the same amount as the perfect ones, but again, they will make a sweet, wonderful doll. And if you're a little nervous about, you know, trying oil paints or painting an Izannah head for the first time, you might want to give the seconds a try, because then you won't feel so bad if, you know, you have a little blurble here and there and need to, you know, work on it a little bit. So that's what's available for sale today. Sweet little Lily and 2 perfect papier-mache heads and 2 seconds. These dolls are all sitting over here, and it's like a huge mess on my sculpting plaster type of table. There's a bunch of 18th century dolls in progress. This whole table full of dolls where really almost none of them are painted and everything is white is what my granddaughter calls the doll statues. She thinks they look like statues because they don't have any of their painted features in. So that's kind of what this area is known as now. These are the statues. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's Third Thursday, and thank you for stopping by. Come back next month in September, where instead of a third Thursday, I will be doing Izannah Walker's birthday, and that's when the new dolls will be releasing, and we'll have sort of an online celebration of Izannah Walker. So thank you for stopping by, and I hope y'all have a lovely last few weeks of summer.